The biggest story in finance really is the artificial intelligence industrial revolution, they call it, which is going on right now. And it is. Stock market's at record highs, we've talked about that. The S&P 500 is probably worth something like $45 trillion. This year, the S&P 500 has increased in value by $6 trillion. And half of that is from the three stocks that make up the Magnificent Three, which is NVIDIA, Microsoft, and Apple. What are these companies? They are big scalers, they have no debt, they have big footprints and moats around them, and they are able to buy up and invest in the fastest growing technologies in the country. And they're doing it. And their net earnings are great, and their profit margins are great, and investment money is really coming from all over the world into these stocks. The top 10 contributors of the recent market gain, 82% of that $6 trillion, $5 trillion. The second 10, 11%, which is not quite a trillion. And the rest of the 480 companies that were left over besides the top 20 were responsible only for 7% of the gains. So you're getting this bifurcation in the market, and the money is going toward the stocks that have momentum and earnings growth, and it's probably going to continue. Perry Capital's portfolio is highly skewed toward the big tech AI-focused companies. I think that's going to continue. The worry is, and investors are worried, the worry is that the valuations are as high as they've been since the dot-com boom. So whoever's missed it and doesn't own NVIDIA, if you want to be involved in it, and it might keep going, and I think it does keep going, by the way, up until the election. If I was in an administration that was in power in Washington and I wanted a second term, if I had the power to do it, I would spend money on the economy to make sure I got reelected. And I think that for the next 5 months, if the market swoons a little bit, just sort of, 5% or 6% or maybe 10 like it did in April, I think you'll see more stimulus from the government. So investors are willing to play the momentum game, recognizing that the Fed's not going to hike. They may cut, doesn't matter if they stay here or cut. You don't need a cut to keep the market up here. They know that the government will spend more money if they have to support the economy going into the election.